Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a very quick project share of a project I made today using the Simple Stories Boho Christmas collection. I made two things today and I am actually very proud of what I made because I'll explain in a minute, but I'm very proud of what I made because it's usually not something I make, and it turned out super cute. So if you happen to see a tail pop in, it's Marley. He's on my craft desk right now, but yeah, so the first thing I made is another one of these little totes from KSCRAFT. I decided to make a Christmas one using this collection because I think this tote bag is super cute, and yeah, so I decided to use the Boho Christmas collection to make one. I'll probably make one for every collection I'm using this year. I just love these little totes. So I used this really pretty green with dots paper all on the front and the back, the fa la la on the sides, and this pink paper with the white trees for the handle and the bottom. So I did layer up a red rosette, or I stitched all the panels, including the handles. I put a red rosette that I got from Lori, this gold layering die that is actually a total piece of crap. I'll be honest. I got it on Temu and it is garbage. I threw it away. It was so hard to get it out of the die without ripping a bunch of the little pieces off of it. It was just not a good die. It doesn't cut very well, so I decided to just throw it away. I think I paid like $2 for it. It's totally fine. But I did use what I could get out. There's some pieces missing, obviously, because it ripped, but I did use this to layer up on top of the rosette. I used a cardstock sticker, a chipboard sticker with a little rainbow, and then this Merry Christmas is a sentiment from the sticker sheet. And then I added some gold thread. And then also this Very Merry is a foam sticker. I always struggle with these big foam sticker. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is a chipboard sticker. But I always struggle with like the really big sentiments because I don't do a lot of scrapbooking and I don't need them for like titles or anything. I added this super tiny little chipboard piece here with the little berry and the leaves, a little tiny star from the chipboard stickers, and then some little enamel dots to finish it off. And although my stitching is a little wonky on the handle, I think most of it turned out pretty well. And I did use this like deep burgundy colored thread that I thought would go well with the collection. So this is the little tote, and what I made to put in the tote, oh I'm sorry, on the back I added this one, which is from the foam stickers. Again, I struggle with these bigger stickers. And then this little Handmade with Love by Tina's Craft Creations is from Tote over at Craftbird. She gifted me a bunch of little Christmas handmade papers a couple years ago, and she sent me some Merry Mail. So I still have a bunch of those left. And we have, yeah, Marley's right here on the table. So he might pop in. But this is my little tote. And he's feeling better, by the way, if you guys are wondering. He was really sick last week. I had to take him to the vet. He had like an upper respiratory infection and like some sort of issue with his eye. No, don't rub on my tripod. I've been giving him eye drops and antibiotics for the last few days, and he's definitely feeling better. His eye looks so much better, and his breathing is better, so he's doing pretty good, and he has a lot more energy right now. So he decided to come down and join me in the craft room today. But yeah, this is my little tote, and I did use basil cardstock that I got from Joann's for the base. It was buy 10 for 3 last week on sale at Joann's. So yeah, this is my little tote. And what I've made to put in the tote, and this is just one of my favorite little things that I made, is a tiny little mini album for embellishments that I'm going to make for whoever gets this. And I'm so proud of this little mini album because I am not somebody that like makes mini albums very often, and I always struggle with them, and I always have to follow a tutorial. There's Marley. His eye's still a little like gunky, but not too bad. He's doing a whole lot better than he was. So yeah, this is my little mini album that I'm going to put some embellishments in. So I'm so proud of this little thing. It takes me so long to make stuff like this because it's just not something I make, but I did use that green cardstock again for the base of the album, and and then I used the decorative cardstock from the collection, and I did double stitch the green paper onto the chipboard. This is a chipboard album, and then I stitched the panels as well, so you can see double stitching on the front, the side, and the spine and then the back. And then on the inside, I did stitch it, but you can't see it because by the time I folded my paper over and then covered it with my cardstock paper, it's you know, you only see the one. But on the inside, I did do this like book binding thing. It has like you have to cut it out with a die. It's a die that I have, and you cut it out, and then you have to, so I had to cut it down because I just made it wide enough for my spine. And then you have to take papers and just kind of glue them onto the little thing that sticks up on each. It's, yeah, I think it's some sort of like binding tool or binding die. I don't know exactly. It's like a book binding die or something. Or it just creates like little pieces in the middle that you can fold, and then you put your paper on top. So that's how I created my little pages. And then on the inside, I just used, again, one of those big foam stickers because I just have a hard time using them. Some enamel dots. I didn't want to make this too bulky because I am going to add some embellishments in here. So I stitched each of the little pages. And then I added another one of those foam stickers with some more enamel dots on the inside. And then on the back, this was a happy little accident because I totally forgot to put seam binding underneath my paper. So I just used a chipboard piece on the front and on the back to put my seam binding under so I could glue that down and still have a closure. At first, I didn't do that, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to put ribbon down. And then I was like, well, I need to decorate this anyway. So I just added some little chipboard pieces. I used the Joy piece here, and of course there's glue strings everywhere. Oh my gosh, that drives me nuts. And then this little Tina's Craft Creations little handmade buy thing is from Tote over at Craft Purge again. She sent me a bunch of them. They were really, really cute. And then I used this Joy chipboard piece to glue down my seam binding in the back. And then, like I said, you can see the double stitching for the panel and the book itself. I didn't decorate the spine. I just thought it was kind of cute to leave it plain. And then on the front, I did a gold rosette that I had in my stash. I added this little poinsettia chipboard sticker, this Santa chipboard sticker, obviously to hold down my seam binding for my front panel. And then this Oh What Fun is an ephemera piece. I added some gold thread and then some enamel dots. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy with the way this turned out. It's so cute. And yeah, it took me a while because obviously I had to sew everything and all that. And then obviously making this little thing in the middle to make the pages. It's like a page, it like creates little, I don't even know how to describe it. Like not tabs really, but like, I have the die here. I'll show you in 1 second, but yeah, I couldn't believe I forgot to add a closure. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'll decorate this now, and then I'll add my seam binding underneath the chipboard, and it just turned out to be a perfect way to decorate this. So I think this turned out so cute. I love it so much. And I didn't use a tutorial or anything. I did this all by myself. So I'm really proud of myself, and it fits perfectly into my little tote bag. So yeah. But let me show you that die that I'm talking about. I got it a long time ago. It's a Sizzix die. And it's just like, it looks like this, and then basically you just have to fold it and make like it's like that, like you create these little like mountains and valleys, and you glue the mountains together to create like each little piece on the inside, and then you glue it down. So yeah, I'm so glad I had this because it made adding my pages so much easier. So yeah, I'm so glad I had that. I didn't have to follow a tutorial. I just have the die, and then it was longer, so I just cut it down to fit the length of my spine. So yeah, I'm so excited about this. I think it turned out so cute. So yeah, that is everything I made today. So if anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you've not already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.